Hello and welcome to Facebook Live here on ClickOnDetroit.com's Facebook page. My name is Jeremy Allen. I'm here with Ro Coppola, and if you were here with us earlier, maybe you saw us. We were talking about Shattered Black Friday, the podcast we're doing about the missing Skelton boys. Well, there's a brand new development, a huge development, and Ro Coppola again is here, and she'll tell you a little bit more about it.
Right, breaking news. We just got off the phone with our reporter, Sandra Ali, who has confirmed from the Missoula County Undersheriff, Rich Miracelli. And if you remember, there were some remains found in Montana in December. It was three children around the age of the Skelton brothers. They were sent to North Texas. The forensic report just came back, and they are not, I repeat, not the missing Skelton brothers. So Sandra just got off the phone with the undersheriff. He literally just got the report from the North Texas lab, and that's where we are. I mean, we kind of knew the age range could have been anywhere from 0 to 99, so it was a bit of a long shot, and Montana is very far away, obviously, from Michigan, but it is confirmed now.
Yeah, and I would say that we've been following this story and working this story in depth for a long time now, and I've had discussions with Tanya about this, and she was pretty she had a pretty good gut feeling that this probably wasn't the boys. But obviously, this will give her a little bit more. This will give her closure on this chapter of the story, but not closure on all of it, obviously. But the newest news is that this discovery made in Missoula is not the missing Skelton boys.
Right, the remains there. Police have to follow up on every single lead and possibility, and just the coincidence that the ages of the remains matched these ages made everyone think, oh my God, this could be a possibility, but. Again, it's been confirmed by Missoula County Undersheriff Rich Miracelli that the bones do not match those of the missing Skelton brothers.
And I think for the people involved in this, the people that really, for the moms, the dads, everyone related to the Skelton boys, I think that this probably is a good thing and a bad thing all at the same time because, one, again, the word closure, they don't have it yet. But there's still the other very, very important word is hope. They still have the hope that maybe those boys are out there somewhere. Maybe those boys could be found alive somewhere. And I guess now we're still in a wait and see pattern. We don't know where it goes from here, right?
It's such a roller coaster, especially I just think about Tanya and how hard this is and how many reports we may not even known about in leads that they've been following that she has to go through all the time. And this one it was December. And we've been waiting, it's February, so.
Sure, yeah, and this one I know in particular was taxing on her because the day that it broke that remains were found with ages of children that matched those of Andrew, Alexander, and Tanner, we tried to reach out to her, everyone tried to reach out to her, and she shut down completely and put a note up on her doors saying, right now I don't want to speak to the media, I'm paraphrasing obviously, but she, it's an emotionally taxing thing. Not obviously it is for her, but every time these things pop up, right, she has to go through it all over again. And you're looking right there at the one man that knows, where the boys were.
Right, the last person to see him alive.
Right, yeah, but we have no idea what that was. He of course claims he gave them to a group, and police are still looking for that alleged group that he gave them to.
Right, he says he believes they're living on a farm in Ohio.
Just recently, right? Yeah, Sandra went and visited John Skelton in prison, and John, said exactly that the boys were on a farm in Ohio on the Indiana border. He thought maybe an Amish farm, and again, police know this. Police have investigated this, and so far there's no proof of any of these stories that John tells being true. So, again, we're here, we're waiting, but we do know one thing for sure, that those boys are not the remains that were found in Missoula, Montana.
Right, and Sandra Ali will be back here for 5 o'clock. She'll have a full report on Local 4 News at 5. And, this will be part of the podcast that we've been working on now since May. And you can see all of this play out on that podcast, Shattered.
Yeah, and whatever you see here, obviously we have the freedom to go take a deep dive on the podcast, and we'll get more information. Again, that's Shattered Black Friday. Episode 3 is out today, but again, more importantly, let's see if we can get more eyes, ears, and people talking about this story to try to get people answers and closure. So,
right.
But yeah, stick around. Sandra Ali will have much more for you throughout the day. There'll be reports on TV, and of course right here on ClickOnDetroit.com and our Facebook page. So, anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
All right.